So, this is a video that I took my time from eating my sandwich, my bologna and mozzarella cheese sandwich on TikTok to address because this shit is disturbing. And if this is coming from my own experience of being a 36-year-old woman, I have dated so many men from these dating apps of OkCupid, eHarmony, Coffee Meets Bagel, The League, Hinge, Tinder, Bumble, Plenty of Fish, OkCupid, eHarmony, some other new dating app. They have some dusty ass men on there as well. This new one that just came out. Basically, men over 35. I don't think there's really good men on a dating app who are over 35. They might have a few good catches out there, but not anymore. From experience of being a sex worker and a woman who likes to date men who have money, because I like to live a certain lifestyle. I like to live comfortable. I like to live without the cockroaches and the drive-by shootings, like as if I come from my neighborhood, the Desire Projects in the Lower Ninth Ward. I lived on Desire fucking streets. The city, the worstest place you could fucking live at in New Orleans, probably the worst place you could fucking live at in the fucking world. That's the street I grew up on. I grew up on Desire Street. And I lived right around the corner from the Florida Projects. And I also lived down the street from the Desire Projects. And that mentality is horrible. Like, no. So a man who's over the age of 35, most men who are over the age of 35, they're going to have a degree or a license or something. Most people who want to live comfortable, you need to have some type of degree or have some type of license. You cannot live in this life just working a regular gas station job and bagging at HEB for $15 an hour and working at East Palm Valley flipping burgers for $14 an hour and expect to have your apartment paid for fully. Rent is fucking high. The average apartment in Austin, Texas, depending on what side of town you're living on, it's running you 2 racks. You do not make 2 racks in a $14 an hour check. You barely make 2 racks in a over $20 an hour paycheck. You don't want to talk to men who believe in 50-50 and believe in you becoming Miss Captain, Miss Superwoman, save a nigga. You're not gonna save a man. Men know what they fucking want. The minute you say hello to them, they just like we're impacted, we're intuitive, and we can tell, like we can read the room. There are some men who are way more impacted than what the fuck you on levels that can sit down and read a weak ass bitch. Men know what type of woman that they can play games with, and that's gonna allow them some buffooneryness. I ain't it. It's probably why I'm single at 36, cause I only date men with money, and I afraid expect shit. Oh, something got in my eye. I'm not gonna sit down there and date a man who don't want another life. I ain't gonna sit and date a man who's childish. I ain't gonna sit down there and date a man. I ain't looking in the mirror, but I'm sitting and explain. I'm not gonna sit down there and date a man who expect me to pay for everything. I'm not paying for nothing. I shouldn't pay for nothing in a marriage. And shouldn't have to pay nothing in a relationship. Damn shouldn't have to pay for nothing in a marriage. Let me repeat that. I ain't paying for shit. I came here with nothing, and I'm gonna leave with all. You're not gonna get my shit, but I'll get yours. Play with me if you want. And that's the mentality you fucking need to have with these men. If a man over 35 don't have nothing, you run, baby. You run. And especially if you're under the age of like 25. To be honest, a man over 35 shouldn't be talking to a woman that is under the age of under the age of 25. We're gonna say 10 years. He's grooming you. If he's 35 and you're 24, you run. That is grooming. That is grooming. I don't give a fucking damn. Ain't nobody over 30 should be up there pursuing bitches that are under the age of 21. That's fucking grooming. Because if you gotta sit and if you're a man who's over the age of 25 and you need to pursue women that are under the age of 21, that's because the women that your age and older don't fucking want you. And that's the problem with them dusty ass men on the dating apps, Hinge and all them. They think that I'm gonna accept some buffooneryness and it's not gonna fucking happen. Like, the things that y'all need to watch out with these men who are over the age of 35 that don't want nothing. The clear thing is how they living. They living without no food. They living a paycheck to paycheck. They barely wash their fucking ass. Their clothes up there mangly. They got stains and shit on the fucking clothes. The teeth fucking yellow. Face don't look like they don't see a dermatologist. Tattoos look like it needs to be up to fucking date. If they circumcised, they don't clean if they're uncircumcised, they don't clean the gunk underneath their dingalingies. Expect you to do shit with them? Fuck no. Their breath be stankin', their hair, like you can spot it a mile away. Men over 35 had this aura that I could sense when they're broke. They don't take care of themselves. Men who are over the age of 35 that take care of themselves, they have homes, they have cars, they have condos, they have apartments, they have businesses. They can be able to throw you 2 racks if you say, hey baby, I'm late on my bills. You probably almost have to even ask them to pay for your bills because they're gonna go on and throw the money. Then you ain't gotta ask for shit with a man who got money. A man who got money is gonna always fucking sprawl you. It's the men that make you go 50-50 and the ones who don't want nothing out of life make you fucking go spend shit on them. There are men out here who really, truly don't want nothing out of life. They will sit and be with a woman and kiki and laugh and carry on like they have to chaperone with a woman knowing they don't fucking want her. They want either a man with some money, or the woman that told them no, they couldn't be with him because they ain't got no money, they ain't got the shit together. Don't no woman want to be with a man who ain't got shit together. You don't want to be with a man who don't have no job or living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to pay his bills, struggling to keep his car, struggling to keep his lights and gas on, struggling to keep food in an apartment, struggling, if he got cash, struggling to sit down and take care of his animals. He got children up there, all these child supports because the baby mama's up there eating up his paycheck. He up there just struggling. Nobody wants struggle love going into 2024. You got to be careful of that shit. Men will let you know what they got ahead of time. I got rice going. They will let you know what the fuck is up ahead of fucking time. Let me go check on this rice. You good. You don't need nothing. You go on a date with a man, and the first thing is 50-50. Learn this. You will be in a 50-50 relationship, and you're going to be spending most of the money on him. He's going to play this trick like, hey, baby, I can't afford the bill. Do you got me? That's what's going to end up happening. And he does got money. He got money. He's just being tight because it's going to the other bitch. We keep saying this shit again. Again, keep clapping my hands. I'm gonna take this bonnet off. A man who makes you go 50-50 in a relationship, chances are your money's going to that bitch. Well, you think the other half of your money going to the bitch. But sometimes they make it seem like it's 50-50, but it's really 75 and 25%. Like he only gives 25% in a relationship, but you're giving 75%. So 75% of your money is going to him to get to that bitch that doesn't pay 50-50. You're really the side chick, but you play with main chick roles. That's what happens when you get with men who don't have their shit together. Once you get to be a certain age, you should have your shit together. By the time you get 30, have you a car, have you a degree, have you some type of license, have your own fucking place. Like, have you some type of money. Y'all can talk about something y'all want women to build futures with. Remember, a man that said he want a woman to build a future with, you run. You run for the hills. Men who got their shit together would never say they're looking for a man, looking for a woman or a man that they build a future with. They looking for is somebody that's gonna love. My phone rang, so I had to redo this video. Starting again. So basically, a man who is well established ain't gonna be up there looking for no fucking woman to basically, like help, like how to explain it, like. A man who's well established ain't gonna be up there looking for no woman to help build him. That's gonna ruin his pride. A man don't want to ruin his pride of being broke. A man who really, truly know their worth, they got confidence and pride themselves, they're not going to sit down there and make a woman pay for a relationship. That's one thing I learned. Men who truly value you and value your time and value themselves, like got confidence, confident men will always look the best, feel the best, have money in their pocket, and be the best. Everything be taken care of. You don't got to worry about nothing. You go on a date and you're like, oh, thank you. You just go for the fun time. You're not up there worrying about like, hey, who's paying for this? Men who don't have nothing in life, if you got to sit down there and ask them like, hey, you want to go out on a date? Who's treating? The man is supposed to treat. Man's supposed to do everything. He's a man. He's supposed to make it happen. And that's the shit that got me so pissed off about millennials. Because it's my generation of millennials. Because I'm a millennial. I was born in 87. Millennials is making, it's the millennials and Gen Z, not Gen Z, Gen X. Y'all make it look so bad. Maybe because your parents didn't have nothing, or I don't know. What's the psychological reason for why these men don't want nothing out of life? Why they want women to take care of them like they're their fucking mother? Maybe you should talk to your fucking mother. I think there's a mother and father issue. Looking for a bitch to take care of them. I never just like gonna take care of no fucking man. I am a retired sex worker. Sometimes I go back into the sex work game. Whenever I want to just make some extra money on the hustle. Sex work will always be something I do. As long as I'm single and I don't have a man. But these men out here are cheap. They want you to give them the whole yard in the world, but they can't give you shit. They up here spending your money for the next bitch. They up here want you to do wife managerial duties, but you ain't got no ring on no finger. Don't ever in this life do nothing for a man. He keep asking what you bring to the table, say nothing. Because this is how you gonna spot out the men that make you go 50-50. Men who ask you what you bring to the table, you tell them nothing, most of them gonna ghost you. Because they know that you're out their lead anyway. You demand too much of attention and you want money. I always tell a man this whenever I'm dating. I'm looking for a very nice, generous man who I can have fun with that is going to take care of me. I like to be taken care of. I have no shame in game saying that I'm a gold digger. But I don't tell men that shit. But I know I'm a gold digger. But I'm a classy gold digger, okay? I'm a gold digger and have my shit taken care of. And I'm going to get me a degree, which I did. I got my associates paid for. If we're going to be a gold digger, you better do that shit right. I even got some of my tuition paid for when I was at LSU for 2 years. I'm a proud gold digger, baby. Been a gold digger since the day I was born. I've been an e-girl since I was 15. From experience of dating online since the age, I don't know, since online dating began. Since I've been online since I was 15. A lot of men who are over the age of 35 who don't have nothing, they will let you know, and they will get this rebuttal excuse when you do try to give up a suggestion. I have the TikTok videos, me explaining, me going on a ramble, because that shit really does fucking piss me off, because it's fucking sad to see younger women, older women. It's sad to see women with men who don't want nothing. Over the age of 35, and you ain't got no money, you ain't got no career, you ain't got no license, you ain't got nothing. Like, disgusting. It's fucking trash, bruh. And shame on the women that don't know their worth. And I hope whoever watches this video share this to someone and be like, bitch, know your fucking words. Stop dating men at any age who don't have nothing that want you to build them up. You gonna build them up for the bitch that they want. I'm gonna keep saying that shit. You go 50-50 and you help build a bitch, build a man. You're building him for the next bitch. You're building him for the next bitch. That's what you're doing. You're building him for the next bitch. For real. That's what you're doing. You're building him for the next bitch. Seriously, that's what men want. They want you to build them like a fucking doll. And then they expect you to be what they want in the mind. But you don't have your shit together. That's the shit that I never understand. Men get mad and call me a gold digger, bitch, slut, and everything. I don't give a fuck, bro. Put your hand on me. It's the end of it. But, you shouldn't have to settle for less. I like a soft lifestyle. I don't like doing anything. I really don't want to work. I work because I have to, because I got to take care of myself. But I'm not going to be in a relationship to take care of no man who ain't got no money to take care of me. Like, I require maintenance. And if a man ain't building maintenance on me, I'm going to leave. And you should have that mentality too. You shouldn't be with a man that you got to build maintenance on. Plus build maintenance on yourself. What the fuck are you doing here, baby? What are you here for? You gotta sit and build him every step of life. Telling him how to do shit, how to act, how to perform, what to say on job interviews, how to dress on job interviews. Simple shit, wash your ass. Like, they have men like that, especially in Austin, Texas on these dating apps. From my experience, there are no good men on the dating app. Maybe you might have a handful of good men, but they snatch up quickly. What is left on a dating app is bottom of the barrel fucking men. I would say stay the fuck off of dating apps. You do better just find you a man in person. At least you could tell how he is by the way he dressed in person. Like, okay, he got on a white beater and some dirty ass socks and some scuffed up ass Nike kicks, sandals and shit. The fuck you gonna talk to him for? No, that nigga look like he about to steal some shit. Looks like them niggas that walk around with the Fubu 05 shirts and shit. Look like Squawk from McGruffs. Oh, come on now, be fucking for real. Like, you date who you want to date, but I say have some fucking values. You can't get fucking mad if you're dating a man at 50-50 and all he does is 50-50. You should know by your first date what type of relationship you're gonna be in. Like, you know, if a man offers you a coffee date or an Applebee's date or a Jack in the Box date or something that's real low level that that you could do on your own, or shit that you just do when y'all already comfortable in a relationship, y'all just go to McDonald's and Jack in the Box and sit at a coffee shop. If that's your first date, run. Because again, he's going to make you go 50-50. Just know that. You go on a coffee shop date, just know that you're going to be paying for most of the date, and that motherfucker don't have shit. Or he's a serial dater, still don't have shit. Because, like, he's a serial dater and date multiple women, and he still don't have shit. Because a man that's well established, that's one thing I noticed from experience of dating men with money. A man that's well established is not going to have all these women. The most women they're gonna have is maybe 2 on the side. And I'm being dead honest with you. Maybe you and some other bitch and some other bitch. Most times it's gonna be you and some other bitch. They don't have all the women. They like to show their women off to their rich friends. And to if they have sons, that's old enough to know that hey, daddy has a side chick that isn't mom, or hey, you know, daddy got a new woman. Like, men with money like to show off their women. Like a real man with money. Men who don't have no money, they like the full rich guys. The full rich guys, that's the ones that run their pocket quick. Within 2 months, you are already broke. Oh boy, bye. How to spot the full rich guys. Motherfuckers that sit down there and take it to these expensive ass restaurants with the check fucking bounce. That happened with me with that motherfucker in Houston that I sat down there and talked about on second date, your check declined. I could have sat down there and mentioned that shit, Asa, that your fucking check declined. But that's okay, I'm not gonna fucking mention that. Good luck to your girlfriend, Gina Reeves. Good luck to you, Asa McClain. Good luck. I want nothing to do with you. But, it's about to be 2024. Stop dealing with men who don't know their worth, that's insecure, because you're going to get belittled and you're going to get abused. Abuse equals broke. Men who are broke abuse women. Let me say that again. Men who are broke abuse women. Ain't no rich man going to sit down and fucking abuse no fucking woman. Be fucking for real, like. But, I mean, I just had to sit and just pissed. Like, oh my God, like, you're over the age of 35, you need to have your own fucking shit by now. Something's wrong, you don't have your own fucking shit by the age of 35. You're a sad ass man if you're over the age of 35 and know your fucking shit. Let me go fucking get this rice. Like, how the fuck do you know, just go through life and being proud of not having no accomplishments? But that's how some men are, and they're okay with that. Again, there are some people in this life that are accustomed and okay with not having nothing because that's all they see. And they feel like that's all they work. I grew up seeing nothing, and I still see people that have nothing, but I'm not a product of my family. You could get out your predicament. You're not a tree. You can move. You don't belong at the roots. You can move. You can elevate yourself in life if you truly fucking want it. And I realized a lot of motherfuckers don't want it. They waiting on you to fucking get out there and do it. No, baby, I'm not going to get out there and get it for you. I'm doing it for me. And for me only. And it's sad to be like that. You need to be selfish in your relationships because that's the only way you can get respect and get money and get love is being selfish and demanding. From experience of being a sex worker and a bitch who only dates men with money. It's rare that I date dudes who don't hardly have shit. It's rare. Like, if I'm dating you and you don't have shit, it's just for the experience for me to sit and make videos like this telling you what not to date. All you're gonna be is just my experiment. There are some guys in this world that I only date just for the fuck of it. For experience. Until I find the other man that I want. And I'll cheat on you with the man that I fucking want. Just like how men cheat on they bitches with the women that they fucking want. It goes the same way for women too. Some women are more strategic about it. I'll sit down there and make you think I love you. And have that whole fucking ex on the other side. And be up there making arrangements to get back with my ex. Or making arrangements to get with the new man that got money and can provide shit. I'll go to the highest bidder. And I fucking mean that shit. I like to smoke weed, I like to have fun, and I like a man to do shit like that. Everything in this life costs money to have fun. This motherfucker came and supported to have fun with you. If you're up there working at a gas station and flipping burgers on East Palm Valley for $14 an hour. Like, no. You want a good life, especially if you're an older woman who's my age, 36. You done went through so much shit. You just saw so much shit in life. You see friends die. You see family die. You see too much. You had your animals die. You done went through a domestic violence. You had dudes that put guns to your fucking head. Like, you've been through a lot of shit. This is what I've been through. What I'm saying, you know, you've been essayed. This is what I've been through. Like, I don't know what a woman who's older than me has been through. If your life experience is something similar to me, you can like this video. But seriously, if you went through all that struggle and pain dealing with these difficult ass men, why would you continue that behavior, that cycle? Wouldn't you want to fucking break it? I know I fucking do. I deserve the best. I'm gonna keep saying I deserve a man with money that's gonna love me and I can love him and that's gonna treat me good and we're gonna live together and we're gonna get along. He's gonna like Cassie, gonna like my weed. He probably might smoke weed and he probably might own some cash and he's gonna have a career with some fucking money, have his car, have his house, have everything, have a house, have a condo or apartment. He gonna have his shit together. And I'm gonna be with him with my shit together too. For me to have for my shit and take his shit too, because I don't bring nothing. And he never will know what the fuck I got. Because men who find out what you have will take and use that for their advantage. Then you gonna have motherfuckers up here living underneath you thinking that you can't work, that they don't need to work. And have bitches up there taking your money while they're not working, driving your car, using your resources with the bitch that they really want. Men use women as placeholders. That's what the fuck I learned in this life of a 36-year-old woman. Men use women as fucking placeholders. That's her being a fucking placeholder. Even as a sex worker, I learned that shit. Because that shit goes on in sex work too. Placeholders. That's why I'm so ambivalent in the way I am, aggressive towards fucking bitches sometimes. And why I'm so aggressive towards fucking men, because the shit that I've been through in the past, and people just make me want to flash the fucking fuck out. That's why I fucking smoke weed all the damn time. I have to. Like that video made me want to like just like I literally flash the fuck out because it struck a nerve. I literally doubted with a man who was over the age of 35 who had his ex-wife follow me all around the fucking bar. His ex-wife wouldn't leave me alone. It was him and his ex-wife, and he just got a relationship with his fucking girlfriend, which I should have fucking known better because now I know why your girlfriend before me didn't want you. Because your ex-wife had to pop up. His ex-wife popped up at my new apartment. My new apartment. Like this apartment where I live at now, this bitch popped up. And she wanted to smoke, and you know what? She would have got blown with the blickies. Because I looked at that bitch from the patio. Because I live upstairs. So I looked from my upstairs patio at that bitch. That bitch would have got her head blast toward us all. And I'm not fucking playing. And I ended that shit with Ashley. And then Jimmy with the whole living in the fucking barn with his fucking ex-girlfriend. That shit was disgusting. He had the audacity to tell me on the date. On the fucking date. That, congrats. I get to eat for free. Yay! Like I want a cookie, motherfucker. Congrats. Have my cookie, motherfucker. That's what you want. You want a cookie? Take it, motherfucker. Shit. You shouldn't be out there saying shit like that to be up there to make it seem like you're a decent man. When people tell you shit, always, I'm a very observant bitch. I've been looking for red flags real fucking quick. I look for shit, and dates are the number one thing. This is probably why I'm always single, and why I don't be in relationships too long, because I don't tolerate not princess treatment. I am a queen. I want princess and queen treatment. I want it, and I love it. I crave it, and I have to have it. And if I don't get it, I'm gonna act up, and I'm gonna get revenge from, and I might blackmail your dumbass if I feel like I was disrespected in any fucking kind of fucking way. You ask Marcel Shahada and Jonathan Jeff and a couple other motherfuckers why they got blackmailed so fucking damn much. Respect is earned, not given. Y'all never fucking respect me. And you still fucking don't. And I never fucking will respect y'all either. But back to the men, back to Jimmy and Link and Yoshi and Ashley and all these men who were older than me that lived in Austin, Texas and Round Rock that had issues with having a bitch, being in a relationship for free. They want a 50-50. Like, no. And then y'all wanted me to come to your house and y'all ain't got no food to offer. You have no food. Why are you over the age of 35 and don't have any groceries in your refrigerator? How much does that make? Are we in college? And I'm like, so I'm guessing you're in college because I made a LOLZ. LOLZ, laughing out loud. Are you in college? No, I'm not in college. I've never been to college. I can tell you never been to college because you're broke. You don't have nothing. You're over the age of 35. You don't stop that. I told you to wipe your fucking ass with. Let's be fucking for real, bruh. You don't want that. You want to be happy. You want a soft life. You want to be able to go to the gym anytime you want, go on trips. If you get pregnant, you know that you ain't got to fucking get an abortion. Know that you can have your baby at any hospital that you choose because you got good medical insurance. You can have the best treatment in the birth. I don't know what it's called. I don't have kids. So I don't know what the fuck it's called. I never gave birth at the hospital. Oh fuck. Damn, I wasted shit on me. Fuck. Fucking damn. I gotta change this shit. What is this? My kids always waste shit. I never gave birth. I don't fucking know. Hospital. Okay, so now I'm on full. So I was saying I always went to Planned Parenthood and got rid of my kids. Anyways, this is the end of this video because now I'm on storage full. So best advice is a man will show you what the hell he has and believe him the first time around. Always look out for red flags. If you're going on a 50-50 first date, know that your whole entire relationship is gonna be 50-50 and know that that man don't have nothing. Or if he has something he's stingy and don't know nothing about, he's not used to having nothing. Like, just look at how the way he dressed. Look at how the way he lived. He ain't got to have on name brand shit, but you could just tell when a man is got money because he's stylish. His car is stylish. His house is stylish. Like, that's how you can tell when a man is actually well kept. And he speaks intellectual words and like to listen to intellectual music and listen to stuff. Not that he listen to podcasts, but he not into all that weird ass podcast shit. Some Andrew Tate fucking shit or some weird ass politics podcasts and shit. You gonna know him. Trust me, baby. You will know when that man got some fucking money and that you're not in a 50-50 relationship. There will be nothing about money, and anything about what you do for a living will be an issue. Because the right man will love you and will want to be with you at no cost. He's just happy that you want him, and he's happy to have you here. And that's what type of love that you need to be looking for. So that's the best advice I get. Never date a man who don't want nothing out of life, because he will show you that he don't want nothing out of life. He will tell you that he don't want nothing out of life. It's so fucking obvious that he don't want nothing out of life. You run for the hills, baby. Run, 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 run. So, I'm gonna smoke. So wish y'all some good luck. Sorry, memories.
Y'all be killing me with this. If he ain't got it, I'ma help him get it mentality. Sis, he's 35. If he don't got it by now, he don't want it.
Be leery of men who are always talking about how they're looking for a good, strong woman to build with. Because for me, that's code for I haven't figured out how to do this on my own and I need help. Some men attach themselves to ambitious, high-achieving women because they want to learn from you, like they want you to be their mentor. At 35 years old, there are certain things that should already be built. The fact that some of these men don't even try to get their lives together in advance. Like, sir, if you say you want to be married one day and have a family, why haven't you been building toward that? Why haven't you gotten your career to a certain place, get your own place, got your own car, made a certain amount of money, got a retirement plan in place? Like, why haven't you started building? Why are you waiting to meet some woman to help build you up? And the sad part is there are some women that don't treat their man like a partner, but like a project, and you want to fix him up. You think if you get a fixer-upper, when the value increases, you'll be right there to benefit. But usually when they actually start living the life, they don't even want you anymore. They want the women that the new version of them can afford. With your work, with you helping them with their resume and you helping them get a good job and you helping build their credit score up, helping them get a good place and all that. Once you've done all the work to make this man into what you want him to be, he's going to find a new caliber of woman that he now feels that he qualifies for. They'll sit right there and let you pour everything you have into them, let you make him into the perfect man for another woman. I know some women think that if you're showing this man how loyal you can be, how many sacrifices you can make for him, that that's going to get you any loyalty. But oftentimes it doesn't. They end up resenting you. They resent you for being there and watching them struggle. Like they're angry about the fact that you're the one who had to pay the bills. You're the one whose car he's driving. You're the one who's paying the rent. You're the one whose name is on the lease. They resent the fact that they couldn't be the kind of man that they wanted to be for you. So when they get on their feet, they don't want to do it for you because there's all this pent up resentment that they have for you. They want to do it with a brand new woman. They get to be the kind of man that they wanted to be for you, but couldn't. You don't buy yourself any loyalty when you do this much sacrificing for a man. Almost every time you get burned. Yes, there are rarities. There is always going to be an anomaly about like a man who actually did reward the girl that that helped him and held him down when he had a little bit. But it's too big of a risk to do that. And most men, with any kind of pride, any kind of provider, they won't feel comfortable taking from you. They won't feel comfortable with you paying all the bills and taking care of them. It's only the kind of men that have no pride at all who will let you do all of that for them. Because some men, they look at themselves as less of a man if they ever had to take a dime from you.
Y'all be killing me with this. If he ain't got it, I'ma help him get it mentality. Sis, he's 35. If he don't got it by now, he don't want it. Sis, he's 35. If he don't got it by now, he don't want it.
As a 36-year-old woman, I do have to agree that this is very, very true. That building a man will literally make you broke. You're going to end up homeless, baby, from building these men. Let me tell you what happened when you build a man. The money that you spent doing these little 50-50 relationships, building a man, talk about someone to fix him up, to make him into the man that you want, you're actually training him for that new bitch. And let me tell you something from experience of a bitch who be in relationships and I ain't got to pay for shit. Where you think that money going to? It's not going to you. It's going to the bitch ain't paying for shit. Bitches who don't pay for shit in relationships, that's what y'all 50-50 money's going to. It's literally going to the side chick that's really going to end up becoming a main chick. You were just actually just a side chick from the beginning because you built him up. Men want women when they're at their best. That is one thing I learned from being an SW. Men want women for being their best. If they're not at their best, then they gonna go after women that don't know their word. That's so desperate to have a man. Just to have a man, just say they got a fucking man, and it shouldn't be. Or they're like my age, in their 30s, and they're lonely, and they tired of fucking cats and shit, and they up there looking to build a man too. You shouldn't fucking build a man. Just go build yourself. Just build yourself. Because from both spectrums of seeing this, men that you built up will guarantee you will leave you for the woman that they truly desire. They will sit and talk to that woman that they truly desire to your fucking face. And when you get in arguments, that woman name gonna be brought up. I'm being so for real. Don't ever fucking do a relationship with a man that's 50-50. Because 50-50 relationships, your money's going to that bitch. And I'm going to keep saying that shit over and over again. We're building up these men on these 50-50 relationships because you're not being treated like a princess. You're not in a soft relationship when you're going 50-50 or when you with a man who don't know his word. You're being treated like trash. Soft relationships with women who don't have to do nothing. Women don't have to work. They just can sit there and look pretty and all that. Their men know their work. The men have shit. Don't ever get with a man that is over the age of 35 and don't have nothing because you're not going to have nothing. And it really is true. He don't really want nothing out of life. From experience of dating a man who lived in a fucking barn who was like 35 with his ex-girlfriend in Austin, Texas. That y'all know the relationship didn't last that long. But anyway, that motherfucker didn't want nothing. Just like the motherfuckers that I dated in Austin who literally have buku roommates and they're over the age of fucking 35. They don't want shit.
Y'all be killing me with this. If he ain't got it, I'ma help him get it mentality.
I had to make a part 2 to this. There's part 1 of this, so just look at the part 1. Part 2, my experience as a 36-year-old woman dating in Austin, Texas with these motherfucking bums. There are a lot of motherfucking bums who are over the age of 35 that are, especially on these dating sites like Hinge and FetLife, Bumble, Tinder, who don't have nothing. Literally don't have nothing. Don't have no car, don't have no job. Still living at home with their parents, living at home with their ex-wives, living at home with their ex-girlfriends. I dated a dude who was older than me, who lived in a barn with his ex-girlfriend in Austin, Texas, and he thought that was okay. It was cool. He literally told me on a date that I get to eat for free. So the first date, I get to eat for free like I'm a little kid. Like, I'm supposed to be happy, be like, yay, I get to eat for free. Yay. You want a cookie, motherfucker, for that? Seriously. No. That's not cool at all. Or I was dating this guy who was like 45, whose ex-wife always pop up everywhere we go. Come to find out he was living with his ex-wife. Don't want none out of life. Just working at a cell phone company. Just driving around his car with a cell phone thing. Complaining about how much money he makes for his working for someone that's not his own business. And when you throw up the idea of wanting to do better, they were like, well, I know, but... And that's the thing. That's going to be your number one key hint to a man that's over the age of 35 that don't want it in our life. His excuse, he going to give a rebuttal excuse. You're going to tell him, hey, well, because the guy that was dating in a barn, he was rich. His mother had money for him to pay for him to get his nutrition license. He did not want to get his nutrition license. He was want to go back to school to get his master's to become a nutrition. He basically told me, well, that's just too much work. Yeah, my mom would have done it. But, I'm okay with being a Uber cart driver making $15 an hour. And his car, he had no fucking AC in his car. So imagine what a car in Texas without no AC is like in the summer. What I'm saying is, listen to the rebuttal. I'm gonna repeat this rebuttal again. Every man, from my experience being an SW and dating men with money, their rebuttal is gonna be when you ask them to do something with their life, they're gonna give an excuse. And also too, don't ever go 50-50 with these builder men, too, because you're literally gonna be in a 50-50 relationship. Like I said in a previous video, your money's going to the other bitch. Stop wasting your youth and your time on men that are over the age of 30 that don't want shit out of life. It's real fucking obvious. Look how they live. They live grubby. Run to the hills, girl.
Y'all be killing me with this. If he ain't got it, I'ma help him get it mentality.
This is part 2. Watch part 1. I made a part 1 explaining about men, these dusty men that are over the age of 35. How can you spot them, especially if you live in Austin, Texas, like I do? There's a rebuttal. There's a rebuttal excuse. How you can spot the rebuttal excuse? I know that I need to be doing something with my life right now, but it's okay. I'm okay with living at this low level ass place, doing these low level ass jobs for low level ass pay. Example, I dated this guy named fucking Jimmy. He's older than me. He lived in a fucking bar in Austin, Texas. And then when he came pick me up, which made me basically maybe take an Uber to the place, then he drove me home in his hot ass car. So imagine being in Texas with a hot ass car with no AC and the windows down, and the car was fucking dirty as it is. Explaining to me that he lives in a barn with his ex-girlfriend. And I'm up here telling him, like, if your mom has the money to get you that license to be nutrition, why don't you get that license to become a nutritionist since you already have your your BS and nutrition? Why not? Why don't you want to go get the license to make the money so you don't have to live in a barn with your ex-girlfriend? You can actually live in a nice apartment. Live decent. Like, who don't want that? And this is what he said. I'm okay with making $15 an hour. I know, but it's so I don't really want to bother my mom. It's okay. I'm okay with making $15 an hour being an Uber car person. And that ended that date. I never called him again, anything like that. I blocked him. So this story is like, stop talking to men over the age of 35 who really don't want nothing, because your money is going to go to the other bitch. He's going to literally tell you when you get in arguments, that lady's name going to be thrown out there. You're going to be wondering, who this bitch? That's the bitch she wants. You're really the side chick, because in actual reality, I'm telling you, raw, as a SW and a bitch who only dates men with money, who has that type of experience of dating men who didn't have money, but I don't date them. I don't really come across men that don't have money at all. It's rare. I count on my hands how many times that I had occurrences like that. They live dirty. They have buku roommates. They don't wash their ass. A lot of them live with their exes, wives and girlfriends and baby mamas. And they don't have no shame in telling you what the fuck they do. They will take you to a coffee shop. They will not take your dating suggestion. A man who, if you suggest where you want to go out for a date and he tell you too expensive, don't ever fucking go on a date with him, because this is a 50-50 relationship, and you know that he ain't got shit, and you end up building him up, especially over the age of 35. He should have his shit if he's over the age of fucking 35. I'm going to do part 3.
Y'all be killing me with this. If he ain't got it, I'ma help him get it mentality.
Like, I had to make a part 3 of me rambling about, like, they really do have men who are over the age of 35. They don't have shit. And a lot of them be on these dating apps. So this is the part 3 of what the fuck you need to stay away from. Stay off of the dating apps completely, because especially you're in Austin, Texas. From my experience, a lot of these men on these dating apps be on Hinge, Tinder, Bumble, OkCupid, Coffee Meets Bagel, eHarmony, Plenty of Fish, The League, FetLife, and there's a brand new app that just came out. They have dusty ass men on there too. Men who are over the age of 35, most of them have careers that involve them having a license or a degree. If they are like a manager at a gas station or an HEB or like that, they work their way up from when they were younger. Or they got a degree and they're in management. But they make something. But most men who work really good jobs have really good medical insurance, and they do have degrees and licenses like engineer, tech, some type of business, Like, agriculture degrees, business and agriculture degrees, licenses, doctors, lawyers, like, that's what successful men are over the age of 35, from my experience of a 36-year-old woman who date men who are successful, as well as I'm SW too. So a retired one. But men will let you know what they have really fucking quick. If he's offering to take you on a coffee date, he ain't got no money, run. He gonna pretend like he got money, but he don't. You gonna get into that relationship and find out he ain't got shit. And then you gonna find out that your money gone to the other bitch who just gonna sit there and look pretty. And then he gonna sit down and demean you. And every time you look around and get in an argument, that bitch name gonna get brought up. Save yourself the trouble of that. Get yourself a man who's over the age of 35 that got a career. Ain't nothing wrong with asking a man, does he have a career and what he does for a living? And you can go on the internet and go look up how much that salary is. You don't want a man that don't want nothing out of life, because he gonna make you not want nothing out of life either. Y'all gonna be up there homeless. You're gonna be up there struggling. And who wanna live on struggle love going into 2024? I know the fuck I don't. You're getting too old to be wanting to struggle. People are okay and accustomed to struggling. Let them be. But you're not. And stop forcing your lifestyle on somebody who really don't want nothing out of life. That's what I learned at age 36. And that's facts I'll take all the way to my grave.
How dare that freeloading leech try to get on Michelle Obama's internet and tell our good sis, my cousin Keke Palmer, what the fuck to do. Y'all already know how I feel. You're single until you married. So how dare that single man try to tell that single woman what she can and cannot wear to a Usher concert that I know he ain't motherfucking paid for the motherfucking tickets? How dare you try to tell her what dress to wear when you ain't buy the dress? I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused. Okay? Because y'all want women to be traditional so bad and follow the leader and do what y'all say, but you're not a traditional man, because why were y'all dating for years and you never married her? Y'all was dating for years. You chose not to marry her when she got pregnant. You chose not to marry her when she had birth. After she had the baby, you chose not to marry her, but you choose to get on the black woman's internet and try to shame somebody. And here's the thing. It was not about him correcting what she was wearing, because if that was the case, he would have privately told her either before or after the event, hey, I was a little uncomfortable with what you chose to wear. No, his goal was to publicly humiliate and shame her, because he got on a public black Twitter forum and decided to tweet something about a celebrity that he knew was going to get millions of views. But you see, when you do clownery and the clown come back to bite, they ate his ass up, had to deactivate his Twitter. You see, when you do nonsense like that, don't let these insecure males stop y'all, okay? Because a lot of times they try to baby mama y'all to stop what you got going on because they insecure. Don't get pregnant by these males. Don't let them try to tell you what to do, because how dare you, not being her husband or her father, try to tell her what to do. I'm so confused. The math is not mathing. Keke, our good sis, I'm so sorry that you were with a clown like that. That.
Thinking bigger also includes not dealing with small-minded men. If you come across a man and you think he might have some money, but his thinking is dusty, small, shallow, and broke, get away from him, because he's not used to having anything. He's going to be stingy, and he's not going to deem you valuable. Okay, so get away.